Today we are making guacamole. On in, let me show you what we're going to need. Just 3 simple ingredients. We are going to need some tomatoes, an onion, some avocado, some lemon juice, some Himalayan salt, and some black pepper. So let's get started. We are going to start chopping up our tomatoes. We're not going to chop them up too fine. We're going to leave them a tad bit chunky. Just right, some nice chunks. We've done 3 so far, which I think is a good amount of tomatoes to put in a guacamole. But let's just go ahead and do one more. Chopped up, we'll just put the extras to the side, and we'll go ahead and chop up 1 onion. nice chunky guacamole. Doesn't take a lot of time. It's about 15 minutes, possibly, or a little bit more. One onion is good enough. It's plenty. Gives it a lot of flavor. Okay, now that we have got our onions and our tomatoes chopped up, we're going to go ahead and open our guacamole. Guacamoles, and we're going to use all 4 of them. Guacamoles can be kind of tricky when you're opening them, so you have to just keep slicing it around. Then you want to have it one good twist, pop it open. Sometimes that seed in the middle can be a little bit challenging. Just have to play with it for a minute and it'll go ahead and pop on out for you. Okay, we're just going to pull the whole off of these. Chop these up. Side. Let's finish this up, pull the outer layer out, and this is what you're going to come up with. Nice firm guacamole. We'll just go ahead and do the other one. On the firmness of your guacamole. Some of them you can just go ahead and squeeze the outer shell off, but because these are so firm, you have to just go ahead and cut it off. So we're just going to go ahead and dice up this one here. Loosen up a little bit once we put the lemon juice on it and some salt and some pepper. That's about a good density to chop that up. That's a good size here. Just go ahead and chop up the other one. Okay, we're down to 1 guacamole we got chopped up. We'll just scoop that over to the side, and we'll go ahead and pull out another guacamole, and let's go ahead and open this one up. Get this one cut up. Once you cut around a circle, you normally can just twist it, pops right on out. Okay, and we'll just go ahead and start cutting the outer side off. Just move that over to the side. Just continue removing the outer side. Okay, and we'll do the other half. Shells, toss that over to the side. Okay, and we will go ahead and start chopping up this one here. These chopped up in some nice chunks. Then we're going to break them down. Some lemon juice. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and do the other side. This one still has a seed on it. So we're just going to chop around this seed. Just going to go ahead and chop the other side up to some nice little chunks. Two down. So we're going to go ahead and do the third avocado. These seeds can be really stubborn sometimes, so just got to pull it, twist, just pull it. Okay, let's go ahead and remove the outer skin off of this one. Excess over to the side. We don't need that. Let's just go ahead and cut the end part off. Move that over to the side. And if there's ever a little bit of the seed in the other half, just go ahead, just carve it on out. That removed. Let's put that over to the side, and let's go ahead and chop this one down. that's okay. We can just cut around it, pull the outer skin out, and just go ahead and proceed to chop it up. Let's move the skin over to the side. Let's get that out of the way. Let's go ahead and just chop as much as we can off around the seed, because this one here wanted to be a little bit stubborn, but that's okay. We still got it out. Just put that to the side, and we'll just proceed and keep chopping our avocado. So we did actually use 4 avocado, which is good because we have a nice amount of tomatoes and onions as well. So we just want to go ahead and slice this around. And let's see if we can get this seed out with any type of issues. Let's go ahead and twist her. Let's pop it. Okay, let's see if our seed comes out. It's a little stubborn. Looks like it's moving, and it did come out, so we got the seed out. So we just want to go ahead and take our last avocado, and we're just going to pull the skin off of it. Then we're going to soak it with some lemon juice to loose it up so that we can add all of our ingredients in together and complete our guacamole. One here. Let's go ahead and put that over there. And let's go ahead and chop up the last side. Okay, and we have our very final piece of avocado. This is the last half. Last part pulled off here. I'm going to take the skin off, set it to the side, this piece right there, and we're going to go ahead and chop up our last piece of avocado. Okay. So now that we have all of our avocado cut, all of our onions cut, all of our tomatoes cut, we're going to take a bowl and we're going to put all of our avocado in the bowl. We're going to put this in first because we want to soften it up, because this avocado was freshly bought today and it's a little firm. So I just want to go ahead and loosen it up some. So we'll just put all of the avocado in first. Right here. Let's get that in. And now that we have all of the avocado that we chopped up in our bowl, we're going to go ahead and put some lemon juice on it. We want to loosen it up. Some lemon juice. Here, get some of that juice off my hands. good stir, get it soft. Loosen up here. And once I got it loosened up a little bit, these are clean here, so I am just going to go ahead and pop out our famous chopper. So we're going to take this chopper. This chopper is so amazing. I use it for basically everything. I don't have this one, I have multiple, but we want to just go ahead and chop up our avocado. It's going to take a minute because this avocado is fresh, purchased today, and it's still firm. So we're going to have to work with it a little bit. Okay, I'm just breaking it down to smaller pieces. And then once I break it down to smaller pieces, I'm going to just blend it just a tad bit so that it can have a more of a smoother texture. Okay, so it's broken down some. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring our blender over here and we're just going to break it down some more before we put it all combined together. Voila! So we got our mixer. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and put our avocado in here. That to us a little bit. And the avocado that we got broken down with the lemon juice, we're going to go ahead and put it in the blender. Okay, now that we got that in there, let's go ahead, turn the top back on. We're not going to blend it too much. We're just going to give it a little push, just to give it a little cream texture. I'm going to put it on low. Let's take a quick peek in here and see how much we broke it down some. We don't want it to be chunky. We want the guacamole to have that smooth texture before we add everything else, because the guacamole is going to be the surface. It's going to be nice, creamy. You're going to have those chunks of the tomatoes and the onions and the flavor of the lemon juice and the pepper and the salt. So let's just take a look at it. Let's see what we're looking at. Okay, I say we add a little bit more lemon juice. And we're going to hit it for another density that we have for our guacamole. We're not making a humongous batch, but we're just making just a small batch. So we're going to go ahead and add in our onions, add in some tomatoes, and I made extra because I am making pico de gallo next, so I'm going to need the onions and the tomatoes for that particular recipe, which is going to be an upcoming recipe as well. Okay, so now that we have our guacamole cream and our tomatoes chunks and our onion chunks in, we're just going to go ahead and do a mixture of everything, of all of our ingredients. Like I stated, it's just 3 ingredients: tomatoes, onions, and avocado. Of course, you have the lemon juice. You add it to your liking. Then we're going to put some fine Himalayan salt. Just going to put some of this in here. Let's get this open. Okay. Sprinkle a little bit, not too much. Do it. And we want to put in some black pepper. So this is going to be a nice creamy but chunky avocado. Do a little bit more pepper, give it a little kick. Let's put that to the side. Now that we got all of our ingredients in, it's very colorful, it's pretty, it smells amazing too. So we're going to go ahead and just do a mixture of all of our ingredients. Nice chunky guacamole. It smells amazing. Okay, we are done. Let's just go ahead and smooth it out. Nice. Okay, we'll put that to the side. And guys, I am Miss Shen, owner of Shimmer Elegance, where we provide women's wigs, beauty products, and accessories. And today, I have shared with you one of my recipes, which is a homemade guacamole. With making things homemade, you can control your ingredients, your salt intake, your sugar intake, everything all natural today. Like I stated, only 3 ingredients: tomatoes, onions, guacamole, and of course, your topping seasonings. So here's our finished product of our guacamole. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and share. Guacamole, people.